Hey y'all! So I'm coming at you with a little haul from it helps if I got it on the camera, right? From David's Tea, Matcha Outlet, and 3-Leaf Tea. So I currently have tea experiments going on. That's short for tea experiments. Tea experiments. I am cold steeping some teas samples I got from Harney and Sons. Their fruit teas. I have blood orange passion fruit. I have not blood orange, but it's just orange passion fruit, blood orange, and then strawberry kiwi. So I have those cold steeping, and I bought, if you recall, several different kinds of matchas when I was in the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, St. Paul, from both David's Tea and Tea Source. I also, when I was at Tea Source, I had a plain hot matcha, and I found it to be fairly pleasant, pretty good. I figured I would actually like it iced better just because generally I like iced teas. So, yeah. So I have been sampling those matchas this week, and I have discovered that, as per usual, I don't really like sweetened teas very much. So with that in mind, earlier this week, actually like a few days ago, this was pretty quick, I made a purchase from 3-Leaf Tea. In particular, I watched the Tea Leaf Project's review on them, and she suggested that some of them were really good for... I'm not traditionally a matcha drinker. I've never really drank it before the other weekend when I went to the cities, but I wanted to get into it just for the health benefits and things like that and give it a shot. And to be honest, even the ones I've tried and drank that I wasn't a huge fan of, I kind of had to doctor up. So I tried David's Tea Strawberry Matcha, and I can't remember her name. She's a really nice lady, but she did a review on it and the Sunset Matcha, and she really liked the Sunset Matcha because she felt like it was a perfect level of sweetness. Tea Leaf Project also liked it. I know it's one of those things that amongst people who like David's Tea, it's very polarizing. You either like it or you don't. So we'll see. That's where I'm at with this. I'm like, I don't know. With that being said, I'm really trying to get more into matcha. I like the Tea Source raspberry one, but it's too sweet. Like, it has absolutely amazing raspberry flavor, and I could taste the matcha, and it's a nice smooth matcha, but it's just a little more sugar than I can handle personally. So I'm probably going to give that to my brother, or I think I might try it in an iced latte, because I do find I can handle sweeter drinks when they're in that latte format. I don't know if that's just me or not, but I don't usually, even when they're hot lattes or iced lattes, usually I don't add sugar to it, but if they're sweeter teas, I can generally handle it a little better, if that makes sense. I opened this because I absolutely had to smell it. So this is from 3-Leaf Tea. I think her name is Luciana. She has a YouTube channel here called 3-Leaf Tea, she's got this really cool, like, when they had all of those, the mix everything together, thing was going on and was really popular on YouTube. She did that with all of her matchas that she makes, and I believe she does blend all of her own flavors. I really wanted to pick up the birthday cake matcha. It's sweet, creamy, and balanced. The nice thing is a serving is 5 calories, and basically it's 100% pure Japanese matcha and natural flavoring, and it smells like cake. So, yeah. Yeah, it's like cake, like a matcha cake. Basically, it's kind of what it smells like. I really hope it kind of tastes like that. If it does, I will be really excited. I know when Stephanie from the Tea Leaf Project reviewed this, she said that it was just overpowering. She didn't get any matcha flavor. Personally, for me, I know that there are certain flavors that I pick up much more than others, those being certain bitter flavors, which is why I do have a lot of problems. Well, maybe not problems, but I don't really like certain things. And things can get very particular. Like, alcohol has a very particular taste to me, and it has a very particular aftertaste. So I don't like a lot of alcohols. I like to brew my own beer, make my own wine, but generally I'm cooking with it. I'm not necessarily drinking it. Sorry, don't be upset. I know there's a lot of home brewers that are super pissed at me just for saying that, but it's true. And I've been making wine for 12 years now, and brewing beer for about 6. So I like to do that stuff, but I'm not drinking. easy to cook with. I also, off on a tangent here. I also purchased the 3 Leaf Teas Lavender Matcha. It's their spring seasonal one. I'm not sure about this one, but I really wanted to pick it up just because, yeah, it was interesting. I will say their shipping is very reasonably priced. If you order $75 or more, it is free. But honestly, I ordered these two and they are $12 for 30 grams, which I thought was pretty good price. I find that the matchas that use like a premium or higher grade kind of, I mean, they're more expensive. That's just the way it is. There's no two ways about that. She uses a premium grade matcha. I think if I like this, I'm going to order their regular matcha and try it. And they have several flavors like lemonade, and they have all the berries. And I know, again, Stephanie from Tea Leaf said that you could still taste the matcha, but with the raspberry, it was raspberry, like you could taste the raspberry. And the Tea Source one is like that. Like I can taste the matcha, I can taste the raspberry. It goes together really, really well. So I just really am not sold on the sugar. So I think I'm going to try it as like maybe like an iced latte. And then from the Matcha Outlet, I actually picked this up on Walmart.com. They had a set that I really wanted. Matcha Outlet does have some other really cool sets. I specifically wanted it because it had the little milk frother mug because I'm weird like that. I don't know what to tell you. So it comes with a 12-ounce bag of the sweet Japanese matcha green tea powder, and basically they tout it as kind of similar to being able to make a Starbucks matcha tea lattes at home basically with this. So it's sweet, probably not gonna like it. I'm just being honest. But they have all the recipes on the back. It came with a lot of stuff for, I think I paid like $25 or $30. It was a good deal. When it was free shipping, it came relatively quick. They have some high grade matchas I'd really like to order. Came with the little frother cup, which I'm totally keeping. It's moving to Hawaii. And it came with a little hand mixer, which I like these. I have one, and I'm a fan. And then it came with a scoop to use too, which was great. So, got all that. So I thought that was pretty good. And again, like I said, I'm just kind of experimenting at this point to see even what I like. I know the plain one from Tea Source is pretty good. I like it. So I picked up the organic matcha green tea, and it is $10 for 2 ounces. And I thought it was pretty decent. So I liked it pretty well. So that's how much that was. Thanks, Google. And teasource.com. So the rest of the stuff is from David's Tea. And I feel like some people are going to be like, oh, you're an idiot. But the only way you know with things, to be honest, is if you try them. So I picked up some of the Sunset Matcha, which I know a lot of people didn't like because it wasn't sweet. But I don't really like sweet. So it's sweetened with beetroot powder, and it's got an orange twist. So I'm not sure how I like the idea of orange being mixed in with the matcha flavor, because I know it's going to sound really weird, but I actually really don't like lemon in teas. It's just a personal preference. It's not that it doesn't go well palate-wise. It does. I just don't like it. I don't know what the deal is. That's just me. Just telling you. Everyone raves about the blueberry matcha from David's Tea. I wanted to pick it up when I was there the other week. They were out, and I had like a reward to redeem, like a Steepers reward, so I used this. The Sunset Matcha is on clearance. I did actually pick up 4 ounces of it. I don't know if this was a smart idea or not. I'm really hoping it is. Like, genuinely, because I think I was some, like, I don't want to be like a snob, but like, if I don't like it, I don't like it. I don't know what else to say. So I'm genuinely hoping that this tastes like, I don't know, like a blueberry muffin or something, like some very blueberry-y and not too sugary. I don't know. I'm really nervous about this one. I think I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna experiment with the raspberry one as a latte. I think I'll probably do the same for this. Because I feel like when I see people like really loving this, that they're having it as like an iced latte or like a hot tea latte. So maybe that's it. I don't know. Someone tell me below. If I don't like it, I'll send it home. At least in my family, there's more than enough people that like teas. Someone will drink it. I was like, someone will drink it. I hadn't tried their matcha when I made this order, if you can't. So they had the spring sale thing going on. So I picked up the Matcha Lover, the 3-stone ground green teas. I will say this one has the peach matcha, the vanilla matcha, and the matcha matsu. I think again the peach and the vanilla, I would definitely probably have those in like a latte. I think that's honestly maybe how I have to experiment with it, because I know that these all have sugar and I know I'm not going to enjoy it just iced. Because yeah, because I don't think I will. I'll probably experiment with the blueberry one because I hear great things about it, and maybe the peach one. I'm gonna try them iced, and then if I don't like that, I'll just add some milk and see if that helps mellow it, because the milk can help to mellow certain flavors and stuff. So.
Just wanted to interrupt this video to let you know that, at least for me, I would definitely say that I prefer the sweetened flavored ones with milk. Definitely have them as a latte. Well, again, that's just my personal preference, especially if you have issues with sweetened teas in general, or sweeter teas type of thing. I really find that the milk cuts down and makes everything smoother in general. I also find that in general with the matchas, especially like I said, the flavored ones, even if they're not sweetened, I do prefer them with milk, but that's where I'm at right now.
And then I got the iced tea lover set. I'm so excited about this. Did you get? I know, I'm being stupid. Just give it to me. So it's got oh, and this was a really good deal though. Still, I got 150 grams, so that's like 1.1 ounce. No, it's 1.8 ounces each, so almost 2 ounces each for $28. Yeah, that was a good deal. The iced tea lover is 75 grams, so 2.7 ounces, so not as good a deal. Not as good a deal, but I also paid like 12 bucks for it, so it wasn't bad. I got 2.7 grams total, and David's Tea, their teas are, you know, I think on average they're like at least $10, right? Am I crazy that I think it's in that $9 to $10 range? Very rarely do you see them $8.98 for 2 ounces. Usually I feel like it's like $9.98. I think that's like their standard pricing. So this comes with 3 different iced teas. It's got frozen raspberry. I have 4 ounces of this, so I like this a lot. It's got Caribbean Crush, which I've had before, and I like it. It's okay. It's not like, I'm not like, oh, I can't live without it. I could live without it. And just peachy. That being said, maybe once I try this a few more times, I might be like, I can't live without it. But you never know. I really wanted to try the just peachy. We're going into spring and summer, and so yeah. And then it comes with 10 of the tea bags. I've got 300 from the Art of Tea. Sorry, David's Tea. Because I quite frankly think those are a little larger, just because where the David's Tea ones like get smaller down here, they're like the Art of Tea are like full sized, if that makes sense. Like they're the full size. I might send these home so that my niece can use these, because I think she'll quite enjoy these. I'm sending home some other paper filters that I have and haven't been like overtly impressed with. These are great, like, don't get me wrong, but like I picked up the Art of Tea ones, one, because they're $3 cheaper a box, also because they are the full size of the box they're in, so they're pretty large, because I think they're about this size, or maybe a little larger. I've got them up there, but I'm not going to get them. My lap is filled with tea. So there's that. But yeah, these are great, but it's $12 for 100, and you could get a box of 100 on Amazon. Also, be wary of the ones you do get. Not be wary, but like pick ones that have good ratings. I guess that's what I'd say, because I've bought some and they were not good, and I bought some that are real good. But the Art of Tea ones, since it's a professional tea company and they're $9, and I had a coupon, so it brought it down to like $8.10. The other ones I really like are $8 on Amazon, so I just was like, well, yeah, might as well stock up. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this haul. Leave me some comments. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that jazz. It's getting late here, so I apologize. We've gone to silliness land. I hope you have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. I will talk to you later.